Tim here from Student Athlete World, here to announce we're raising prices. I know I'm doing this all backwards. I'm supposed to say that we're having a sale and certain things are on clearance and you need to hurry up and buy them because they're so inexpensive. But unfortunately, I'm here to announce that for the first time really ever in the history of our tours, we are going to make a price increase, a pretty substantial one, probably looking about $300 or $400 per trip. And this will go into effect on October 15th. So the good news is for you, if you've already been through our application process, you've interviewed, you've gotten to the contract part of our process, this will not affect you at all. You're locked into those prices as long as you get the prices you see on our website now, as long as you get your deposit in before October 15th. For the rest of us, we're making a pretty substantial price increase, and really this price increase just coincides with what the trips cost us. A big driver in our price is our international flights. International flight prices are one of the weird things that when you buy a lot of them, the price actually goes up. You know, we can't go to Costco and you can save money by buying in bulk. With flights, when you want more flights, it actually costs more. So you can go get a discount flight for 2 people to go to Europe for $600, but when you try to get 100 seats on a plane, that can get really expensive. We locked in a price just last week. Europe trip, $1,700 per person was the very best price we could get for those dates and locations. And in the past, that's a flight that we've locked in, not all the time, but we've locked it in before for $700. So for us, that's a $1,000 increase in our cost per traveler, and it's just not something we can sustain at our current prices. Obviously, we look at our competitors, some of the other options out there. We're substantially less expensive to begin with. So it's just an unfortunate situation where really for the first time ever, we have to raise our prices to meet, what's going on in the world today with inflation and the cost of goods and services just being a lot higher than they used to be. And, really the bottom line is your dollar is just worth less than it was a few years ago. Of course, we hope that changes, but we can't control it. So what this means to you is that you have a couple weeks. I just want to make this announcement so people know to look for it when it comes. We work really hard to make our trips as affordable as possible. We don't want to be a cheap trip. There's always ways we could go cheap and make the trip cheaper, but that's not what we're looking for. We know that a lot of our families, this is the first time traveling overseas, or maybe it's going to be a family trip for them that's going to have memories for the rest of their life. And they're saving up for many years to be able to do something like this. So we're not ever want to do anything with our trips that's cheap. And I think our testimonials on our website will attest to that. We want it to be a special, memorable trip. We also do want it to be affordable. We want as many people as possible to be able to do it. So we work really hard to find that balance between affordable, and cheap. So the last thing I'll add is, our trips, we hope our trips, the most important thing is that they're a good ROI. So they're good return on investment. So we look at a family or an athlete choosing to travel with us as an investment into them, an investment into their future. The benefits that they'll get from traveling far outweigh the short-term cost of going on a trip like this. Whatever those benefits are for your family, obviously some family bonding, a great vacation, but also the development of the young athlete, the sports side of it, but then also the personal side of it. We hope that the money that you would spend on a trip like us is the best money you could possibly spend, because it's going to pay dividends years and years in advance, and really impact your future as a young person. So while we are raising prices a little bit, we hope that, that is nothing compared to the benefit of going on a trip like this. So I would encourage you to go to our website, check out our testimonials. There's tons of past travelers that speak to, the value of our trips and how, the impact that they had and the financial hit that a family took by going on a trip like this and what that meant to them after the trip. I'd encourage you to check that out. So sorry to bring you the bad news. Our prices are going up a little bit. October 15th. So you got a couple weeks here. Get through the application process, get accepted, get to the contract page, sign that contract, and pay that deposit before October 15th. and none of this has any effect on you. For those of you seeing this, of course, after October 15th, know that we're doing everything possible to make our trips as affordable and as much of a great value to you as we can. That's all I got. Hope to see you traveling with us soon.